Land in Rwanda is one of the most important natural resources the country has, and therefore constitutes the most important natural heritage that we have. It supports the overwhelming majority of Rwandans, and this has been the case from generations past and will continue for the near future. As our national land policy indicates, land in Rwanda is the heritage of generations past, it belongs to our current generations and future generations. And that's why the land registration program was basically aimed at ensuring that is even documented. So the registration program was aimed at giving documented evidence that rights to land are owned by Rwandans. So far, the program has been initiated across the country, and we have covered over 60% of the country, and people are already receiving titles to the land they hold.
The National Land Use and Development Master Plan was approved by Cabinet in January this year, and it sets guidelines on how best the land should be used. It gives ideas on where cities should be in each district. Those are areas for urban development, areas for agriculture, areas for industry, etc., etc. Looking at how the plan is made, there is a big focus on how to minimize and also rationalize the land use in Rwanda, especially for urban areas, putting up built-up areas, areas where this land should not be exceeded. So in a general sense, when the district will go into details to develop district development plans, they also have to develop urban development plans of each city. And this will help to minimize and try to intensify the use of land in Rwanda. To the Rwandan diaspora in particular, this plan is giving them ideas on where they can do developments, is giving them ideas on how Rwanda will look like in 2020. So diaspora people should be encouraged to come, look at the different plans, from the National Land Use Plan to district development plans, and see where activities can go, where opportunities to development or to other sectors also. To take an example of agriculture. Areas which are suitable for agriculture, areas which are suitable for forestry, then they can invest in that, or they can help Rwandans to using their expertise to make better plans to enhance the planning processes in Rwanda.
I think the most important benefit for the people in terms of land registration is that there is no more need for the people to come at the central level. So we have many institutions, but some of those institutions are located at the very local government. So for instance, we have say land committees that can deal with small litigations arising from the people. But most important is at the district level, where we have the District Land Bureau dealing with all issues concerning or preparing land registration. So it means all applications will be made at the district level, which has powers of inter alia authenticating all documents supporting any kind of land transfer. I may say that the process is quick. If I give you some examples, for instance, the example of land allocation, usually the time, the period for processing is usually of 30 days. 30 days, so if you have applied for a land for investment, so you should have received your answer within 30 days. So in terms of land transfer, when you have, for instance, purchased a land, a registered land from somebody, the law says the process will not go over 30 days, but we have noticed that it can be even processed within a time limit of 5 days if the application is complete.
Rwandan diaspora, like all the Rwandans within the country, they have equal stake in land, which is our natural heritage from our common ancestors. So we are calling upon them, first of all, to come and participate in the ongoing land registration program to ensure their rights are registered like those of the Rwandans within the country. But then again, like every other Rwandan, we are not registering the land for the sake of registering it. We want it to be developed in line with the national development goals. So we are calling upon them to bring whatever capital they have and invest in their homeland, either directly or through their own representatives. So first of all, get their rights recognized, but also invest in their country for our national development. There is absolutely no distinction or discrimination between any kind of Rwandan, so their rights are the same. The only difference might be if they are unable to come themselves. If they are unable to come themselves, we ask them to give powers of attorney to people who can represent them. Through the embassies, they can be able to issue powers of attorney to their relatives or friends to come and register their land. Other than that, we require exactly the same things from every Rwandan of every walk of life.
As you know, Rwanda is working actually to become an ICT hub, where the use of technology will be the backbone of the economic development of the entire nation. In that regard, National Land Center actually has responded positively to that call by establishing a land administration information system. This is a land database which will be handling daily land transactions, which in the past was taking so long to get a transfer done. Now this database will help us in actually creating a more effective, efficient and cost-effective service delivery in terms of land administration. So this land administration information system will also help us actually resolve the issue of space we've been having, because it will be working as a digital land registry, helping us actually moving from analog into digital era. So in the past, we've been having problems of losing files because we didn't have a proper recording system. But now this system will help us resolve that issue. It is a web-based system. We are also thinking that in the near future, Rwandan living abroad, Rwandan living in the diaspora, will be able to access their land information using that database. So we are very happy about this system, and we are really calling everybody who's got any information to share with us on how to upgrade the system and make it very accessible even to the grassroots level, to make sure that the target of the Rwandan government is fully and successfully achieved. Using ICT in service delivery, but also using ICT in promoting land administration across the country.
I think it is very, very important for them to realize the stage at which our country is, and we are, for the first time, recording rights to land. So it's important that they really take it serious, come and participate. I mean, take hold of the right they are given by their own heritage. So whether they are unable to come, the country is open. And we also want to to take away any fears that anybody is going to take their land. Land that is not claimed, we reserve it until they come and actually register their claim. So they can be rest assured that the government of Rwanda will ensure every Rwandan abroad or in the country gets their due right to land.